Listen closely. There is a reason you are here right now. There is a reason your heart suddenly became alert when you read the title. Because this message is not random. This moment is not an accident. This warning is not a coincidence. Tonight, while the world sleeps peacefully, you were marked, but not by God. Someone jealous of you. Someone who smiles in front of you, but curses your name behind your back, is planning to bring you down. And Archangel Michael saw it. That's why heaven pushed this message in front of your eyes. Because the attack isn't just emotional. It isn't just gossip. It isn't just jealousy. It is a spiritual trap being set against your progress. You may not even realize how much your life is changing. You may not see your own growth. But others do, and it is making someone furious. Let me ask you something. Have you felt a sudden heaviness lately, getting tired for no reason? Sleep disturbed? A sense that someone doesn't want you to succeed? That's not your imagination. That is their hidden hatred reaching your doorstep. You were moving forward. You were becoming stronger. You were getting closer to breakthrough, and that's when jealousy attacks. Every time your life begins to rise, someone who pretends to love you, quietly wishes you fall. They don't clap for you. They calculate against you. Archangel Michael says, they want to see your downfall more than their own success. This is not a small jealousy, it is poisonous envy. The kind of envy that becomes a weapon. They are afraid of your future. Because they already see you walking into blessings they cannot touch. You carry a calling. You carry divine favor. You carry what they lost. And instead of fixing their life, they want to destroy yours. Heaven has watched them speak your name with anger. Heaven has watched them send negative energy your way. Heaven has watched them plot, and plan, and wait for the moment you are weak. Tonight, they believe that moment has come. But they were wrong. Because heaven interrupted their plan, and your guardian, Archangel Michael, is already fighting for you. He is standing between you and the darkness that was sent against you. He is saying, I do not fear. You are not alone tonight. You might be thinking, why me? Why do people hate me when I've done nothing to them? Why can't they just let me live? The answer is simple. Because your light exposes their darkness. Because your progress highlights their failure. Because your peace threatens their chaos. You have something they cannot control. And jealous people do not attack the weak. Only the chosen. There is a spiritual secret. If the enemy fights you this hard, it means God is lifting you that high. And that is exactly what's happening. Your blessing is closer than you think. Your elevation is bigger than you know. Your breakthrough is almost visible. That is what woke jealousy up. Let me tell you, the closer you get to destiny, the louder jealousy becomes. But Archangel Michael is not letting their plan succeed. God is not giving permission for your downfall. Heaven is not folding hands while you are under attack. Tonight is not a night of defeat. Tonight is not a night of defeat. This is a night of divine reversal, where every curse aimed at you will return to the one who sent it. Where every tear they caused you will water the garden God is growing in your life. Where every evil wish they whispered will choke their own plans. You are on the winning side, even if you can't see it yet, because the one protecting you is stronger than anyone attacking you. Archangel Michael is asking you to stay, to listen, to finish this message, because the final instruction, the final prayer, the final prophetic shield, is coming, and skipping could leave you spiritually open. Before we continue, tell me in the comments, do you believe God is exposing jealous people in your life right now? If your heart is beating fast, if your spirit is responding, it's because the message is for you. This is the beginning of your protection. The attack they launched tonight will be stopped tonight. Now stay. How? You are about to learn something very important. The person who is planning against you is not a stranger. It is someone who knows you. Someone who has watched your growth up close. Someone who once acted like they cared. Someone who pretends to support you, but deep inside they cannot stand the idea of you rising higher than them. Jealousy never starts from outsiders. It begins with those who sit closest. The enemy uses familiarity as the sharpest weapon. Because a stranger's opinion doesn't hurt you the same way the silence of someone close does. Think carefully. Who was smiling when you were struggling but became quiet now that you are getting blessed? Who was always available when you were broken, but now creates distance because you are healing? Who listens carefully to everything you say only to use it against you later? Their love was a mask. Their friendship was a disguise. Their presence was a trap. The moment you started rising, their true heart got exposed. And that is why they are scared of you tonight. They have tried to stop your growth with words. When that failed, they tried to block your opportunities. When that failed, they tried to attack your name. When that failed, they planned a more dangerous approach. A spiritual attack. Because they realized your strength is not natural. Your strength is divine, and that scares them more than anything. Ask yourself, why do they talk behind your back, but never to your face? Why do they get irritated by your happiness? Why does your success make them uncomfortable? You think you have done something wrong. But the truth is you did something right. You did not stay down. You did not remain broken. You did not quit. You survived what was meant to destroy you. And that is why they are afraid. Jealous people want to see you rising but never rising above them. They want you to be blessed but only within the limits they approve. They want you to shine as long as their shadow covers you. But your light is escaping their control. Your destiny is outgrowing their environment. Your blessings are expanding beyond their expectations. That is what activated their hatred. But here is the truth. No human can block what God has written. No jealousy can cancel what heaven has planned. They can delay, they can gossip, they can hope, they can plot, but they cannot stop the hand of God. You may have noticed certain signs lately. Sudden distance from someone you cared about. Random arguments without reason. Opportunities being delayed. Sleep breaking in the middle of the night. Your spirit feeling alert for no clear explanation. That is not confusion. That is spiritual warning. God always shows signals before a storm. He wants you aware, awake, protected. Because your destiny is too important to lose. Something great is coming to your life. A blessing that will shift your entire future. A breakthrough that will embarrass your enemies. That is why they are desperate now. People don't try to steal from empty hands. And no one fights a soldier who is already defeated. The battle around you proves the blessings ahead of you. And what they don't know is this: every person driven by jealousy is actually being used as a stepping stone. Their attacks against you are becoming the reason God elevates you. Their attempts to close your door are the reason God builds you a new one. Their wish for you to lose is the reason you will win bigger. The enemy will always try to strike hardest right before God reveals your next level. Tonight their jealousy reaches its peak. Tonight their plan gets exposed. Tonight their spiritual assignment collapses. God did not bring you to this message to make you afraid. He brought you here to show you how protected you are. Because heaven already knows the attacker's name. Heaven already knows the trap they set. Heaven already knows the outcome they hoped for. And all of it is about to backfire. Your victory will be so loud their jealousy will become their downfall. Your breakthrough will be so public their hatred will become their shame. Right now Archangel Michael is guarding your life like a shield no darkness can break. He is saying stay through the entire message. Do not disconnect from your protection. Do not give jealousy any open door tonight. Before I reveal more, I want you to do one thing so that heaven sees your faith. Write in the comments I am protected by God. Just that simple line. Your faith is seen, your protection is activated. Listen carefully now. The jealous one is not just watching your life. They are waiting for your weakness. But heaven is awake. God is alert. God is alert, and Archangel Michael is already fighting what was planned against you. In the next section I will reveal what time tonight is most spiritually dangerous, and how the attack was supposed to affect your future. Do not stop here. Your shield must remain complete. Your shield must remain complete. Stay with me, your protection depends on this message. Continuing. There is a moment late at night when the world becomes quiet and the spiritual realm becomes loud. When everyone sleeps but darkness wakes up. Tonight is one of those nights. Not every night is dangerous. Not every night carries spiritual weight. But this specific night does. Because there is a plan waiting for the midnight hour. You need to hear this clearly. The person jealous of you is not just feeling envy. They are acting on it. Their mind has become a doorway for spiritual forces that want to block your destiny. Jealousy is not just an emotion. It is a weapon. And tonight the weapon was prepared with your name attached. They don't want you to win tomorrow. They don't want you to progress next week. They don't want your success to become visible this year. They want your mind to collapse. They want your strength to fade. They want your hope to break. Because if they can get your spirit weak in the night, your life becomes vulnerable in the day. When you sleep your spirit stays awake, your soul keeps fighting, your calling remains exposed, your destiny is still a target. The attack planned against you tonight was designed to drain your future. Let me explain. Every breakthrough has a moment where it is born. Every blessing has a moment where it unlocks. Every elevation has a moment where heaven signs it. And someone desperately wants to interrupt that moment for you. They tried to speak against you yet you kept rising. They tried to lie about you yet people still favored you. So they turned to spiritual resistance. But listen to this truth: the enemy always reveals how threatened he is by how intensely he attacks. Your life is making noise in the spirit realm. Heaven has written something powerful over you. That is why darkness wants you silent and stuck. They want tonight to be the night you break down. They want tonight to be the night you lose faith. But God did not allow that message to reach you. Instead, He sent a warrior. Archangel Michael stood in the middle of this battle long before you pressed play on this message. He has already confronted what was meant to confront you. He has already warned the forces waiting for your weakness. He has already drawn the line the enemy cannot cross. You've already drawn the line the enemy cannot cross. He is not simply protecting your life. He is protecting your purpose, because your future is too valuable, or calling is too critical. Your destiny is too important. There are people in this world who will be impacted by your survival. Your breakthrough will bless others. Your success will unlock doors for more than just you. And that is why the enemy is furious. Pause and think, why is this message reaching you tonight, and not tomorrow morning? Because the attack was scheduled not for the day, but for the night. Dark intentions love darkness. Those who are jealous of you have opened themselves to a spiritual influence that feeds on envy and needs anger to survive. Tonight they want to send fear into your sleep, confusion into your mind, and discouragement into your heart. But heaven is interrupting everything they plan. Your life is not available for destruction. Your peace is not available for manipulation. Your destiny is not available for sabotage. Right here, right now, a divine shield is surrounding you. Archangel Michael has his sword raised. He is pushing back what was approaching you. The attack is now turning into defeat. This message is your protection. Do not disconnect from it until the final instruction is given. Because God is not only blocking that attack, He is reversing it. Every thought of harm will return to the center. Every dark word spoken will choke in the throat that formed it. The jealous one wanted you to fall, but their plan will become the reason you rise higher. This moment, this warning, this prophecy is heaven telling you you are too chosen to be defeated. Before I continue, I am going to ask you to activate a spiritual declaration. Show your agreement with heaven and your gratitude for protection. Give a super thanks to this message and let your act of faith speak louder than jealousy. Your support becomes a sign that you are standing with the side that fights for you. Now listen carefully to what comes next. The attack planned for tonight was meant to disconnect you from your blessings tomorrow, next week, and the coming months. They were aiming not just at your present but at your future. But heaven has stepped in and everything has changed. What was meant to weaken you will strengthen you. What was meant to delay your life will accelerate it. What was meant to break you will become your breakthrough. Your sleep tonight will not be the target of darkness, it will become the weapon of heaven. You will rest while angels fight. You will breathe while heaven builds. You will sleep while victory forms. Someone tried to write a painful chapter for you, but God is the one holding the pen, and He refuses to let your story end in defeat. Stay now. Do not stop here. There is a realm that your eyes cannot see. A place where intentions take shape before actions come into the physical world. Tonight Archangel Michael has been in that realm before you even realized there was a danger. He saw the jealous one before you knew there was a betrayal. He saw the attack forming before you sensed the heaviness. He saw the darkness moving before your fears tried to wake you. Spiritual battles rarely begin loudly. They begin in silence. In shadows. In whispers. Someone jealous of you has allowed darkness to borrow their intentions. Their envy became a doorway. Their hatred became a vehicle. Their bitterness became a command. They wanted to influence your mind. They wanted to change your destiny. They wanted to disturb your peace just enough that you begin doubting who you are. But Archangel Michael stood in the path and refused to move. The enemy tried to surround you. Heaven surrounded the enemy instead. Right now as you listen, a battle is being fought because you are that valuable. Your calling is that important. Your future is that powerful. There is something about you that threatens darkness more than others. You have survived what others could not. You have risen when others stayed down. You have grown in silence while others mocked you. Every time you were supposed to give up, you kept going. And that is why the enemy has given up on stopping you physically and is trying to attack you spiritually. Archangel Michael is roaring this warning. You are too close to breakthrough for the enemy to sit quietly. You are too close to joy for the enemy to stay calm. You are too close to elevation for the enemy to stop plotting. Jealousy is the final attempt before destiny becomes visible. That is why you must not disconnect from this message even for a moment. Your spirit is being secured. Your future is being guarded. Your life is being shielded. But there is something very important you need to understand now. This attack was never about what you have right now. It was about what you are about to receive. Someone saw your potential before you even began to recognize it. They noticed your growth even when you doubted yourself. They felt threatened by your blessings long before they reached your hands. You may think nothing big is happening in your life, but they can already see what is coming. Because favor always shows up spiritually before it becomes visible physically. They saw the change. They saw the glow. They saw the confidence returning. They saw the doors unlocking around you one by one quietly. Instead of celebrating you, they cursed you quietly. Instead of lifting you, they hoped you fell. They did not want to see you break free. They did not want you healed. They did not want you healed. They did not want your joy restored. Because your comeback proves that God never left you. And that truth is the one thing jealousy cannot accept. Archangel Michael is standing over your life not to scare you but to stop the trap that was meant to bring fear. Fear. He is removing every chain the enemy tried to put back. He is breaking every limit others tried to place on you. He is silencing every voice that wishes to see you stuck in the same old pain. Tonight God is not only blocking the attack, He is exposing the attacker. Because sometimes victory is not just being protected. Victory is knowing who is pretending while holding a knife behind their back. The person who is smiling at you but cannot celebrate you is being revealed. The one who asks about your goals, but secretly hopes they fail, is being exposed. The voice pretending to care but laughing at your struggles is being unmasked. God is removing the wrong people so the right blessings can enter. Before I reveal the next prophetic detail, I want you to do one thing to seal your agreement with the angels fighting for you. Like this video not as a habit, but as a declaration that you choose protection over fear. Never fear. Your action speaks in the spiritual realm that you stand under God's shield tonight. Now listen carefully. Archangel Michael is not only blocking the attack, he is reversing the direction of every evil intention. Where they wanted you to lose sleep, you will rest peacefully. Where they wanted confusion, you will wake with clarity. Where they wanted you to feel small, you will rise with confidence. Every plot against you tonight is turning into a blessing in your favor. The jealous one thought tonight would be the night you collapse. Tonight would be the night you collapse. Instead, it will become the night your protection becomes unbreakable. They tried to watch your downfall. God will make them watch your elevation. They wanted silence around your name. Heaven is going to speak loudly about you. About you. They waited for your failure, but God says you are about to succeed so loudly they will have no choice but to hear it. This moment is holy. This warning is divine. This message is personal. You were not supposed to see this, unless you were meant to be saved. Do not take this lightly. Do not disconnect from this protection. You have come too far to turn away from the shield God is building around you. The Jew. Something powerful is happening around you. A shift you may not see with your eyes but your spirit can feel every second. The jealous person thought they had enough power to shape your future. They believed their hate was strong enough to block your blessings. They convinced themselves that your life was still in their control. But they are about to learn a painful truth. No one can remove what God has positioned. No one can reduce what heaven has elevated. No one can silence a voice God has chosen to amplify. Tonight as their plan falls apart, a new plan from heaven rises. The battle that was meant to break you will become the very reason you are lifted higher. Every moment they spent plotting your downfall was actually preparing the stage for your rise. Because God does not only protect His chosen, He proves why they are chosen. There will come a time when those who doubted your anointing will be forced to respect it. That time is coming soon. Closer than you imagine. Closer than jealousy can handle. You may feel like your prayers are taking too long. You may feel like your journey is harder than others. But listen, the higher God takes you, the longer He builds your foundation. Anything rushed can collapse. Anything shallow can break. God is making sure that when your breakthrough appears, nothing and no one will be able to shake you again. This is your preparation season. The attack is proof of your upgrade. The jealousy is proof of your impact. The delay is proof of a divine timeline. Everything that made you cry will one day make sense. Everything that drained you will one day strengthen you. Everything that betrayed you will one day bless you. Those who are jealous of you only see the moment you are in. But God sees the future you are about to walk into. They are threatened by your potential. God is proud of your endurance. They fear your success. God planned your success. They hope for your defeat. God guarantees your victory. There is something unique about your journey. You were not born to blend in. You were chosen to stand out. But standing out often attracts the wrong attention. Greatness has a side effect. It reveals the insecurities of others. And jealousy does not attack ordinary people. It attacks those who are destined to transform nations. It attacks those whose name will be remembered. It attacks those who carry light in a dark world. If you ever wondered why you face so much battle, why people envy you without reason, why you attract both love and hate, here is the answer: you are chosen. And chosen people are always targeted before they are celebrated. Right now you do not need to fight back with anger. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to lower yourself to explain your worth. God is about to speak for you. Your victory will be the revenge. Your success will be the response. Your healing will be the announcement. Your peace will be the final statement. You are entering a chapter where you will not have to chase anything. Blessings will chase you. Opportunities will search for you. Right people will be drawn to you. Wrong people will exit without warning. The jealous ones expected you to break, but instead you became unshakable. They expected you to lose focus, but instead your vision became clearer. They expected you to stop trying, but instead you found a new strength you didn't know you had. This is transformation, and they were never ready to witness it. Soon the same people who questioned your journey will want to follow it. The same ones who laughed at your dreams will want to be part of them. The same mouths that cursed your name will whisper your achievements. They will remember the day they tried to destroy you and God protected you instead. You will not rise quietly. Heaven will make your growth visible. Heaven will make your testimony loud. Heaven will reveal the beauty of what was built in silence. Every moment of pain was God stretching your capacity. Every closed door was God preparing a better one. Every battle you barely survived was training for the destiny you are about to carry. The enemy wanted tonight to be your downfall. God will make tonight the turning point that launches you into your calling. So breathe. Rest your heart. Your future is not in danger. Your blessings are not at risk. Your purpose is not vulnerable. God is too invested in you to let jealousy derail His plan. This is the season where heaven takes over the fight. You keep rising. you keep believing, you keep moving, and let God deal with those who tried to harm you. Because He will, and when He does you will understand why everything worked out exactly as it did. Stay ready, stay aware, stay protected. There are moments in life where the enemy doesn't attack your body. He doesn't attack your money, he doesn't attack your job. Instead, he attacks your peace. Because if he can disturb your peace, he can disconnect you from God's voice. Tonight is one of those nights. You have been feeling a strange pressure in your chest for no reason. You have been getting unnecessary fears about your future. You have been overthinking things that normally wouldn't bother you. It's not random. It's spiritual. Someone who pretends to care for you is quietly hoping that everything falls apart for you. They don't clap for your progress. They don't cheer when you rise. They don't celebrate your blessings. They smile in front of you, but deep inside, their heart burns with envy. You may not have noticed, but every time something good happens to you, they go silent. Their eyes change. Their energy shifts. Their words become shorter. You keep wondering, what did I do wrong? But the truth is, you did nothing wrong. You simply grew, and your growth exposed their insecurities. Your success became a mirror, showing them everything they failed to become. That jealousy has now turned into a silent spiritual attack. Not through physical action, but through negative words, whispers, evil intentions, and curses spoken in the dark. They want your plans to collapse. They want your confidence destroyed. They want you to question your worth. But listen very closely now, because this is the most important part. Heaven is not ignoring this. The moment jealousy rose against you, God assigned protection around you. Angels have encircled your home. They are guarding your sleep. They are blocking every weapon. They are canceling every setback. What was meant to crush you will now push you into your divine turnaround. You have been sensing something watching over you. You thought it was anxiety, but it was spiritual presence. Not a dark presence, not a demonic one, but a divine warrior standing close to ensure nothing touches you tonight. Your breakthrough is too close. Your blessings are too near. Your season of delay has expired. The enemy is terrified of what you are about to receive. That's why jealousy increased. That's why people around you changed. That's why certain relationships broke suddenly. Heaven separated you from those who were secretly rooting for your failure. Your name is being spoken in places you never expected. Your calling is waking up. Your gifts are unlocked. Doors that were closed for years are shaking, getting ready to open wide. But right before elevation comes exposure. Tonight, God is exposing every hidden attacker. Every person pretending loyalty but speaking curses behind your back. Every jealous spirit trying to block what God already released for you. And here is the prophecy you must hold tightly. They will watch you rise. They will watch you succeed. They will watch you walk into the life they tried to ruin. And they won't be able to stop it. Your blessings are protected. Your destiny is secured. Your future is guarded by heaven. No human jealousy, no evil prayer, no spiritual trap can reverse the favor God placed on you. They planned your downfall, but God planned your comeback. They thought this night would be the night you break. But heaven declared this night will be the night you lift. So breathe. Calm your heart. Close your eyes for a moment, and listen to this truth. You are chosen. You are protected. You are covered. You are destined for greatness. Now, I want you to do something. Just place your hand over your heart and whisper, my peace is not controlled by the enemy. My destiny is in God's hands. No jealousy can stop what heaven has started. You may not see it yet, but angels are already moving. They are blocking every negative word. They are blocking every negative word. They are dismantling every plan against you. They are reversing every curse. Where the enemy hoped to see your tears, heaven will reveal your triumph. And before this night ends, you will feel the shift. A warm presence. A calm wave in your spirit. A quiet confidence inside your soul telling you that you are not alone. This battle is almost over. The victory is already yours. Yours. If you are listening right now and something inside you is saying, this message is speaking directly to me, then I want you to leave a comment below saying, heaven will block every attack. Because your own words carry power. Your declaration becomes your shield. Your faith becomes your weapon. Let the enemy hear you believe. Let jealousy hear you rise. Let heaven hear you claim what belongs to you. You are stepping into a protected destiny. And no shadow of envy will ever dim your rising light. Light, be your rise. There is something happening in the spiritual realm that your eyes cannot see. A shift, a movement, a quiet war. Ever since you started healing, ever since you started rising, ever since you began choosing yourself, someone became threatened. Not because you harmed them, not because you did anything to them, but because your light exposed their darkness, your peace exposed their chaos, your growth exposed their stagnation. They wanted you to stay the same, broken, dependent, silent. They wanted you to keep being the version of yourself that comforted them, the version that didn't challenge them, the version that played small, the version that made them feel superior. But that version of you no longer exists. You outgrew your past. You broke cycles that were meant to bind you forever. You stepped out of patterns that generations before you could not escape. And this made the enemy panic. Night's jealousy didn't appear out of nowhere. It started when you stopped apologizing for your blessings. It started when you dared to believe in your purpose. It started when your spirit awakened. The enemy doesn't attack what is weak. He attacks what is rising. He attacks what carries a future. He attacks what threatens his control. And make no mistake, your calling intimidates darkness. There is a person in your life right now who watches you closely. They pay attention to every achievement, every small win, every new opportunity you get. On the surface, they act proud. But deep inside, they are furious. They wanted to be ahead of you. They wanted to be the one others admired. They wanted to be the one chosen. So when you started shining, their heart turned against you. Their kindness is a performance. Their support is a disguise. Their presence is strategic. They are studying you. Waiting for a weak moment. Waiting for a crack in your confidence. They are silently telling the universe, let them fall, let their joy fade. But while they are whispering curses in the dark, heaven is writing blessings in light. Every time someone plots against you, angels sharpen their swords. Every time someone mocks your progress, heaven increases your strength. Every time someone tries to block your destiny, God unlocks an even bigger door. Your life is spiritually backed. Your future is spiritually sealed. Your steps are spiritually guided. You are not walking alone. You are being escorted by divine forces. That's why you keep surviving battles that should have destroyed you. That's why you keep recovering from heartbreaks that should have shattered you. That's why you keep rising after disappointments that should have buried you. Your enemies are confused. They wonder how you're still standing. They wonder how you're still smiling. They wonder how you keep winning even after they try everything to drag you down. They do not realize that when they fight you, they fight heaven itself. This battle is not equal. Their jealousy is loud, but your protection is loud. There is a shield around your name. There is a covering around your home. There is a call on your life that cannot be cancelled by human envy. Tonight, heaven is revealing hidden intentions. You are going to notice behavior changes. Then people who once called you a friend will suddenly distance themselves. Doors that led to wrong paths will suddenly close. Situations you were confused about will suddenly make sense. Every fake connection will fall away. Every jealous heart will expose itself. Every envious spirit will be removed. The truth will no longer hide. The masks will no longer stay on. The shadows will no longer blend in the light. You deserve peace. You deserve genuine love. You deserve a circle that claps when you win. The enemy knows your next season is no longer negotiable. Your breakthrough is already on the way. Your success is already written. Your victory is already in motion. There are blessings chasing you that jealousy cannot outrun. There are miracles forming for you that envy cannot block. There are opportunities coming that no human can prevent. Someone wanted you to fall tonight. But tonight, you are being lifted higher. Someone hoped you'd break tonight. But tonight, your resilience gets stronger. Someone wished to see you cry tonight. But tonight, your spirit is covered in peace. Every curse spoken against you is turning into a blessing. Every trap set for you is turning into a testimony. Every negative word is turning into fuel for your destiny. Your story is divinely protected. Your future is heavily guarded. Your calling is unstoppable. The very person who is jealous of you will one day have to admit that God chose you and there was absolutely nothing they could do about it. You are stepping into a timeline where everything that was hidden becomes visible. Everything that was delayed becomes accelerated. Everything that was stolen gets restored. You are not entering a battle. The battle has already been fought. You are entering the victory. So breathe deeper tonight. Rest your mind. Quiet your worries. Because while someone is planning your downfall, God is planning your rise. And their jealousy will be their own destruction. Not yours. This is the moment where everything shifts. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when life feels easier. Not when fear disappears. Right now, tonight. In this very breath. Because the danger sent against you was not meant to scare you. It was designed to stop you. To freeze you in place. To make you doubt your own purpose. The enemy believed you were too exhausted to fight. Too discouraged to continue. Too wounded to notice the trap. But something awakened in you. A force deeper than pain. A fire stronger than fear. A resilience that cannot be explained. That is your calling. That is heaven inside you. The jealousy that rose against you was never about who you are today. It is about who you are transforming into. It is about the impact you are destined to have. It is about the lives you will influence. It is about the doors only you can open. It is about the future they cannot stop. This is why they watch you so closely. This is why they speak against you. This is why they react to your growth as if your success is their personal loss. Because deep down, they know. If you rise fully, they can no longer control the narrative. They can no longer pretend to be superior. They can no longer keep you beneath them. Your existence threatens their ego. Your potential threatens their comfort. Your courage threatens their insecurity. So instead of healing, they hate. Instead of improving, they envy. Instead of clapping, they curse. But jealousy cannot rewrite destiny. Envy cannot undo purpose. Hidden attacks cannot remove God's hand. Tonight, a verdict has been issued in the courtroom of heaven. Every spiritual arrow sent at you will return to sender with divine force. Every word spoken to ruin your reputation will crumble into silence. Every intention formed to make you fall will collapse before it even reaches you. You are protected. Not lightly, not partially, not occasionally, fully, completely, permanently. Because God does not start what He cannot finish. Because God does not start what He cannot finish, and He does not choose what He does not defend. Your name has been written in victory ink. Your steps have been assigned to breakthrough paths. Your identity has been stamped with divine ownership. Nothing created by jealousy can interrupt what is sustained by God. And the same people watching your downfall will soon watch your rise. They will watch opportunities find you. They will watch blessings locate you. They will watch you win battles they didn't even know you were fighting. They will wonder why every trap they set became a stepping stone. They will wonder why every curse they spoke became a blessing. They will wonder why every attempt to destroy you made you stronger. It is because heaven is not passive. Heaven is not silent. Heaven is not neutral. Heaven is invested in you. And tonight is proof. The spiritual storm sent against you has already been defeated. The attempt to block your progress has already failed. The jealousy aimed at you has already lost its target. You are crossing into a season where spiritual attacks become spiritual announcements. Announcements that you are closer than ever to what God promised. Every battle you faced was evidence of the blessing on the way. Every confrontation with darkness was confirmation of the light you carry. You are entering a chapter where peace returns. Where clarity replaces confusion, where joy replaces anxiety, where celebration replaces fear. You will no longer apologize for elevating. You will no longer shrink to keep others comfortable. You will no longer dim your light so someone else doesn't feel small. You were not chosen for silence. You were chosen for influence. You were chosen for greatness. You were chosen for victory, and nothing, not jealousy, not fear, not hidden enemies, not spiritual warfare, can stop what God has ordained. Stand tall tonight. Heaven already fought for you. Archangel Michael already won for you. Your destiny already belongs to you. Let the jealous watch. Let them whisper. Let them expect your failure. Because when God lifts someone, no one can lower them. This is the night your victory becomes undeniable. This is the moment your story turns. This is the season your purpose rises. And this is only your beginning.